hellfire. That's the thing mentioned over here. So now they realize it, and when they realize it, that time they regret it, and that regretting is not going to help, because that day it's too late for them. Faman aslamu mimman kazaba. So they denied it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, so faman aslamu mimman kazaba ala Allahi wa kazzaba bisidqi is ja'ahu alaysa fi jahannama maswal lil kafirin. So who is more unjust than one who lies about Allah and denies the truth when it has come to him? Is there not in hell a residence for the disbelievers? Yani, what is the end result for the disbeliever? Hellfire. So hellfire is the end result for the person who is denying. So they are thinking like, they deny and they can be good. No, the deniers, they will have the end result very bad. So here, what is zulm? You see, zulm is to place something where it does not belong. So for example, any form of injustice also zulm, and causing loss to someone, meaning falling short in one's duty towards someone, then this is also a form of injustice. So the greatest injustice, the greatest wrong Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling over here is to lie about Allah, or to deny the truth when it has reached a person. Lying about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to attribute to Allah what is not befitting or true, such as associating partner with him. Allah does not like that, which is why in the Quran we learn that in Suratul Luqman, what it is mentioned, inna shirka la zulmun azim, that indeed associating partners with Allah is the greatest injustice, or to describe Allah in the way that are not true, that he has not informed, or believing about Allah what he is not, or to speak about Allah without knowledge. This is all part of injustice. And then to claim that he had something where in reality he has not said that. This is also a form of lying about Allah. And so those people who deny, so al-kafirin, they have committed many injustice. They have committed the injustice of lying, kazib, about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of claiming that he has partners, of speaking about him without any knowledge, by denying the Quran, calling it lies, and harming those who are believers. And then with their denial, they are also wronging themselves. So on the day of judgment, we learn that the deniers and the hypocrites will be brought before the creation, and it will be announced, like in Suratul Hud, ayah number 18. Ha'ulai lazina kazabu ala rabbihim. These are the people who lied about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They lie about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are the people who lie. And this is like, about their Lord. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from committing any form of injustice to ourselves, to the creation, or any kind of shirk, even from the major to minor forms. This is why we make dua, Allahumma inni a'uzbika min al-faqri wa qillati wa zillati wa a'uzubika min an azlima aw azlam. And at the end of this dua, we say, oh Allah, I seek your protection from the fact that I committed injustice to someone, or that injustice is committed against me, min an azlima aw uzlama. Like, I don't want to do injustice to anyone, and no one should do injustice to me. Yani, one is like you are doing injustice to somebody, and somebody else is doing injustice. Both the things, you don't want to do it. So what we learn here, so doing injustice is not like, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbidden like injustice for himself. So this is ayah number 32. What we learn, faman azlamu. Azlamu is from zoe lam mim zalam, zalima, zulum. This is for the darknesses, or doing the injustice. One is literal meaning, one is linguistic meaning. Mimman, then who, one who, kazaba is from kaf, zalba, like lies, alallahi, upon Allah, wa kazzaba, kaf, zal, ba, again the same word with the tashdid on. So here, who is denying more? Bisidhi, the truth, is when ja'ahu, it came to him, alaysa, is there not fi in jahannama hellfire? Maswa lil kafirin. Maswa is abode. Lil kafirin, for the disbelievers. So who is more unjust than one who lies about Allah and denies the truth when it has come to him? Is there not hell a residence for the disbelievers? Ayah number 33. Wallazi ja'a bisidqi wa saddaqa bihi. Ulaika humul muttaqun. Wallazi, this pronoun, the one who brought bisidqi, the truth, wasaddaqa, they believed, bihi, in it, ulaika, those humul muttaqun, they are the righteous people, and the one who has brought the truth and they who believe in it, those are righteous. Lahum ma yasha'una inda rabbihim zalika jazaul muhsinin. They will have whatever they desire with their Lord. That is the reward for the doer of good. So let's see the detail for these two ayahs. So wallazi ja bisidhi wa saddaqa bihi ulaika humul muttaqun, and the one who has brought the truth, they who believe in it, those are righteous. So this is completely opposite to those who have been described in the previous ayah. So one is to believe in falsehood, to do what is untrue, to do what is false, to treat truth as falsehood, and to treat falsehood as truth. And by this a person is only putting themselves in harm. So the other way is to be truthful. Prophet ﷺ brought the truth. So those who believe in him and his message are also truthful. So when a person accepts truth as true, that is a sign of their truthfulness. Siddiq. And Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu was foremost in that. So you see sometimes a person recognize what is right, but they still refuse to accept it because of their ego, because of the arrogance, or because of some other justification. So being truthful and accepting the truth, both of these are actually a part of taqwa, iman, because Allah says ulaika humul muttaqun, meaning this is what will save a person in this life and in the next life. Because in hadith we learn that in truth is a contentment and lying is a restlessness. For in sidqa, and for if you say kazib, that raib will be there. For in sidqa tumanniyatun, itmenani qalb. But innal kaziba ribatun, raib is restlessness. When you deny and kind of denial, and that there is no doubt, here that kind of reeb, it will be restlessness. And we see that when a person speaks truth, when a person believes in truth, follows the truth, then inna sidqa yahdi ila bir, truthfulness leads to piety. Wa innal birra yahdi ila jannah, and piety leads to Jannah. And in contrast, when person lies, then their lies leads them to committing a sin, and that sin leads to the wal iyaz billah, hellfire. So sometimes people think it's okay to lie. They lie one another. It goes on and on. It's never ending journey of the lies. And lying is also habitual, and lying also sometimes you think, okay, once in a while I can do, but no, you get used to it. And when you are truthful, Allah will guide you and protect you. But if you are lying, lying is not light. So here, ayah number 33, what we learn, and the one who has brought the truth and they who believe in it, those are the righteous. So those are the ones who are truly fear Allah. Those are the ones who will be saved from the punishment. So we see in this world, majority of the people, they entertain incorrect thoughts about Allah, and these thoughts they turn into belief. And we see majority of the people, what they believe about Allah is based on pure falsehood, mere assumptions. We see that every ideology about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is based on untruth. What is it? It's a lie, falsehood. So basically lying about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, meaning having any thought, any faith, any belief about Allah that contradicts reality, thinking of Him that He is not thinking about Allah, what He is not, then is lying about Allah. And we see that in every era, there have been people who had false beliefs about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and shirk is part of that, and kufr is part of that, atheism is a part of this. And this has been from the beginning. It's just that these beliefs have transformed over time, but we see that many people in every era, they have entertained incorrect beliefs, whether it is called shirk, kufr, or any title you give, but they have this because they have incorrect belief. They don't have correct knowledge, they don't have right knowledge. And that is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, فَعَلَمْ أَنَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا هُ. You should have knowledge that there is no God worthy of worship but Allah. So this is of those matter we must learn about Tawheed. We should not remain in any confusion about this, that who is Allah, what is attributes. When a person, if he has not come to know about who really is Allah, then what good was his life? What is the outcome of his life? That if he has spent years and years in the world but has not managed to recognize the Creator, his Maker, the Master, Khalik, Malik, Mudabbir, what good was his life? What did his life bring them? We see that is pure ignorance, jahala, and pure loss if a person does not know about the Creator and does not know about the Quran, does not know about the Sunnah. So when truth comes to people, whether it has through prophets or it came after prophets, we see that people have divided into two groups. One is the group of those who believe in prophets of Allah, who believe in Allah the way they should believe in these people. Allah says they are muttaqun. The one brought the truth, the one who believe in it, who are muttaqun. And why are they truly fear? They are righteous, they are salih, they will be saved from the punishment of hellfire. And the other group of those who have rejected the truth, who have rejected correct belief in Allah, and they, who are they? Allah says, alaysa fi jahannama maswal lil kafirin. Then such people, do they not deserve to be in hell? Is that not the abode that they deserve? Is that not what they are not worthy of? Because if they have not recognized Allah, then what have they come to know? If they have not worshipped Allah, then what have they done in their lives with their lives? For us, our number one priority in our life should be to know Allah is only one. Tawheed, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. Because Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he worked so much on Tawheed. He spent 13 years at the time of Makkah. It wasn't easy working on Tawheed. So Tawheed, oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. This is like, you have to